We are live at the Palace in Hollywood, and the party is happening, and you are invited. I'm Mark Goodman, and we are absolutely live here, and our coverage will continue for quite some time. We're going to be talking to the stars of the film, you're going to be meeting them, and the people behind the scenes as well. Plus, we have some clips from Purple Rain that you will get to see. Now, earlier in the evening, the people were arriving at Mann's Theater. It was a wild scene, limo after limo after limo. People arriving. Some rather strange cars arrived that night as well, and some surprise guests arrived earlier tonight. And the situation there was much like pandemonium. Stars from the rock world, stars from the entertainment world, everybody came to see Purple Rain tonight at the famous Mann's Chinese Theater on Hollywood Boulevard. Here's how it looked. What are you looking forward to seeing in this film?
Prince.
Anything more specific than that?
Prince.
And anything else?
Prince.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Pee Wee Herman, the star of Purple Rain. Please welcome His Royal Badness, Prince. This was happening a little earlier tonight. Prince's arrival at the Mann Theater in Hollywood for the premiere of his film Purple Rain. As you can see, he rushed inside fairly quickly. And just now, people are filing in to the party to celebrate. We are live at the Palace in Hollywood, and now two members of the Revolution, Wendy and Lisa. How's it going tonight, girls? Okay?
It's overwhelming, completely overwhelming.
Yeah.
So many people here that are supportive of this, which makes it all easier.
You're new to the band.
Yes, I'm a new member.
How did you get the job?
Prince heard me play the guitar in a hotel room once.
Who's that? So they can hear you.
He heard me play in a hotel room once. And
In a
he
hotel
thought,
room?
yeah, he thought I was great. He thought I was really good, and then he gave me a call back and asked me if I'd like to join in, and I said I'd be more than happy to. So that's the story. That's the way it really went.
Lisa, there's been a lot of talk about this film being autobiographical. You've known Prince for a long time. How close is it to the real world?
How close to the real world?
Or to the real man?
It's close. It starts out pretty negative, I think. You know, he goes through a lot of things, but the film takes you through to a better and happier place, you know. And
Now, there is, in the film, there's a definite conflict between the two of you. Maybe you could describe that.
Well, the conflict is basically, it's self-explanatory. The movie is, we want him to play a song of ours, and he doesn't want to play it, and it's a struggle to let him know that we do care about the music and his contribution to his career in the film. So
Maybe what we should do, we have that a little bit there from the film with the two of you and the little discourse that ensues. So maybe America would understand it better if we show that piece.
I think they would.
Okay, let's do that. This is another scene from Purple Rain.
Hi. I heard through the grapevine that you had a new tune written by a couple great girls. Did you hear it?
I knew it. He didn't listen to it. He probably dropped it under his bike and rolled over it. Let's get out of here.
Every time we give you a song, you say you're going to use it, but you never do. You think we're doing something behind your back. You're just being paranoid as usual.
Wendy.
Shut up, Lisa, please. You should know by now that we wouldn't hurt you. You should know by now that we wouldn't put a dark cloud over your head. It's just to make you feel good. You felt this way with us before, remember?
Why should he do your music? He's been getting along just fine without it. Next thing you know, you'd be wanting to use his motorcycle.
Scenes from Purple Rain. We are here with Wendy and Lisa. I think the important question, especially for a lot of the people who are watching at home, is will the Revolution tour?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes.
And we're gonna
Maybe I should
do it
ask
as
that
soon
again.
as we can. We're so
I think
ready.
it's yes.
We're ready to go out.
Do you have a ballpark estimate on how soon it will be?
Anywhere between November and January.
Yeah.
Okay, and the
We're
plans are
rehearsing
in the
now.
works now.
Yes, definitely.
Now, they're telling me that we should break away, so we're going to release you guys and go back to the party.
Okay.
But again,
All right.
dancing time. I want to dance with you later on, all right?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. There is more coming. Our live coverage continues. Don't go anywhere. You're going to miss it. Live coverage from the Palace in Hollywood continues. Celebration for Purple Rain. I have three amazing artists here with me. Eddie Murphy, Sheila E., Little Richard. All these people have just come from the film. Why don't I start with you? How did you feel about it? Did you like it?
Well, what I felt about it is, Prince is, what I felt about it, Prince is an old friend of mine. And he's me in this generation, he's me for looks, you know that though. Michael Jackson is me, the Beatles was me, all of them are me, you know that. And so I had this Bible made especially for Prince and put his name on the bottom of it. I wanted to give him this lovely Bible and this beautiful book called Steps to Christ. Let him know that God cares for him and God loves him and God gave him that wonderful musical gift.
Thank you, the one and only Little Richard. Sheila, you saw the film. What did you think about it?
Thought it was great. I mean, there's no words to explain. It was really good. I'm really proud of him.
Now, you've known him for quite some time, haven't you?
Yeah.
Is this an autobiographical movie or not?
It's up to you. Whatever you think.
Whatever we think.
Yeah.
But you know.
So, it is. Sure.
What things are close to home in the film?
Everything.
A woman of a few words. Now, while you have a co-credit on the vocals on Let's Go Crazy, right?
No, on Erotic City.
On Erotic City, I'm sorry. So you've worked with him before. Do you plan to work with Prince again in the future?
Yeah, probably. We're going to start working on a couple of things later on this year. Yeah.
Okay. Sheila E., thank you very much. Mr. Murphy. Eddie, you just saw the film too, right?
Yes.
You want to tell us what you thought about it?
Well, I feel that Prince is me in this generation. I am. No. You should ask someone that has a non-biased opinion because I'm a Prince groupie, and Prince should come stand like this for 2 hours and I'll go, yes! So you should ask someone else. I love the movie. I think it's unbelievable. I think the man's a genius.
You're a James Brown fan too, aren't you?
Well, James Brown is me in this generation.
Have you worked a Prince impersonation into your act yet?
I got a lot of different stuff I'm doing my act next time I go on the road. There has to be way too.
We're going to go to commercial in just a second. You got a half a second to do your Prince impersonation for the first time live.
I gotta wait on that one to next.
What about James Brown?
Gotta wait on that one too. I did that already.
You did,
Go to
James?
commercial. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
The party to celebrate Purple Rain continues, and we got two.
I'm lucky just to be here with these two big celebrities tonight. I feel so happy about the whole thing. Me too.
Oh, me too. John Cougar Mellencamp and Weird Al Yankovic here tonight. You guys seem to be having a great time. What we're gonna have to do, because I can't talk to both of you at the same time. Let's talk to John first, then we'll talk to Weird next.
Oh, okay, Mark. I guess.
You just came out of the movie.
Yeah.
What are your feelings about it?
Well, I'll tell you, I think that, comparing it to other rock and roll movies like Help or something like that, it's a far better movie than that. And I think that, it was nice just to see Prince talk, because you never get a chance to see him talk. I think it was great.
You ever think about doing that yourself?
No, never crossed my mind.
Even now, after seeing the film?
If I did a movie or something like that, it wouldn't be a music movie at all. I think it takes a special person to pull that off, and he did it real well.
I noticed there's no pink paint on your arms.
No, MTV got me some turpentine and washed it all off for me.
Yeah. I know you're a big Prince fan. In fact, on your shows, before your live show, you were
Right.
playing Prince on the speakers.
Yeah, well, one time about when 1999 first came out, I was playing in front of 10,000 people. I stopped in the middle of the show, ran backstage, got a ghetto blaster, and played Little Red Corvette before it was even on the radio.
Big fan. Big fan. Weird Al, I think you're a fan of Prince too, aren't you?
I'm a big fan of Prince.
Yeah. What are your feelings on the film tonight?
Mark didn't quote me on this, but I thought it was pretty darn cool. I mean, we all knew that Prince was a great actor, but who knew he could sing? I mean, what a guy. I love that stuff.
I can see that in the paper now. Weird Al, who knew he could sing?
That Prince guy, you know, I love when he does this thing with his arm. That's somebody else. What is it? Oh no, the thing with his hand. I love this thing. That's great. I love that.
Terrific. That's terrific. Want to thank the both of you?
Appreciate it.
All right, back to the party, you guys.
Okay.
What we're gonna do now is do a little piece of "I Would Die for You." This is the first time on television Prince from the film Purple Rain performing "I Would Die for You."